back with Entrepreneur's Edge TV. I'm your host, Janice McLean-Deloach. Again, we are at Small Business Week. I'm so excited. Everybody knows I'm in my element. I love small business and I love entrepreneurs and I love the sponsors and the vendors and the people that come out. And I have the pleasure of standing here with Stacy. And Stacy, let's talk about your last name, please.
Stacy Wueste.
Okay. And Stacy, let's talk about your title and your position and what you do.
I am the Worldwide Vice President of Strategy for our small business practice as well as our environmental practice.
Mm-hmm. Now, what brings you here to Small Business Week, and how does Hewlett Packard, what's your involvement with entrepreneurs and small business and why you're here, I guess?
Well, we are, of course, incredibly committed to this market. This is a very, very important market for Hewlett Packard globally. And today we're actually launching some new products that are targeted at the small and medium business space. A couple of new printers as well as a new service package upgrade targeted just at those small business customers, users.
Yeah, and that's great because one question that I've often wondered is, well, I won't say often, but recently, with the downturn in the economy, and is the market saturated? Do we have enough PCs? Do we have enough printers? And what else is on the horizon? And I guess, we're always constantly making new printers and new items. Where do the old ones go?
Oh, really good question. Well, so first of all, innovation is actually a theme here at the event today.
Okay.
And innovation has been a focus for HP always. So there's always technological innovation, business model innovation that's coming through the market. So we'd really try to stay at the cutting edge of that innovation edge. In terms of what happens to the old products, PCs, printers, we actually are industry leader in recycling. So we run what we call a Planet Partners program in 47 countries globally that takes back old printers, old PCs, old laptops, not just of Hewlett Packard's, but of our competitors as well, and recycles those safely and responsibly. We're also the only printer vendor that has what we call closed loop recycling of our inkjet cartridges. So you know those inkjet cartridges you trade out on your printer? We take those back to our plants and we actually turn them into new inkjet cartridges. So there's nothing going to landfills whatsoever of our inkjet cartridges. So we take recycling very, very seriously at HP.
Okay, and I know that the Obama administration has a new environmental push. Are you guys partnering with them in any way, or is there something that an entrepreneur or small business owner maybe could partner with Hewlett Packard on to be, a partner in the environment?
Environmental sustainability is a really interesting place. It's been important to HP for years. We've always had a focus on it, but recently, partially because of the Obama administration and their investment, but also, frankly, with the downturn in the economy, environment's becoming even more important because you can save money through your environmental practices. If you're using less energy, you're paying for less for your energy. If you're using less paper, you're paying less for paper. So there's a real connection to saving money and lowering your environmental impact. So we're doing a lot of different things. One of the programs we're running currently in the United States, we're calling a trade in and save or take back and save program, where you can trade in your old printers, buy a new printer, we'll give you cash back for that. So not only are you getting a cash incentive to do it, but by purchasing that new printer, that new printing technology, that innovative printer technology, you're lowering your environmental impact as well because it by definition uses less energy, etc.
Okay. Stacy, thank you for your time, and I certainly look forward to seeing what you guys come out with and following up with you some more, and maybe the next time we're at a Small Business Week or a summit, we'll get you to talk about some of the new things that you're doing, okay? All right, thank you. Okay, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Small Business Week.
National journalist Joanne Quinn Smith, Dreamweaver Marketing.
Great. So what do you think? Are we going in the right direction? Are we not going in the right direction? What do you see for entrepreneurs and small businesses on the rise?
Well, I see one thing, and that is that people do have to market themselves. Very important that they market themselves. And very important that they use whatever budget they have. And if they don't have one, figure out a way to do it with social media. That's my forte, and that's what I won the award for, showcasing small businesses on the internet with social media.
Now, I hear social media a lot, and I'm still not clear on what that is. Can you just clear that up for all of us people who don't know?
Well, it's very interactive, and it's not that we're replacing print media, but actually that is an alternative. And social media could be podcasting, it could be talkcasting on the internet, radio and TV on the audio and video on the internet, social networking sites. I personally have 4 radio talkcasts that feature small businesses and 4 blogs to match. a site called Positive Pittsburghers, because that's part of my thing. Positive.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, give us a website so people can go check out what you do.
Positively Pittsburgh Live is an alliance. There is a show. There is also a blog. There's also a site called Positive Pittsburghers, free social networking site, and an online community magazine called Positively Pittsburgh Live, where advertisers can get radio and TV channels inside the magazine, actually. And that's PositivelyPittsburghLiveMagazine.com.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
All right, I look forward to seeing you around here some more at the conference this year. Thank you.
Thank you for showcasing entrepreneurs.
Aw, thank you. All right. Okay, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back with more from Small Business Week in Washington, D.C. Thank you. Hi, we are back with more from Entrepreneur's Edge TV. I'm your host, Janice McLean DeLoach. And here with me, I have the pleasure of talking to Tom Markell, whose company is called iBank.com. Is that correct?
That is.
Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about what iBank.com is, and I'll let you explain that, because I think you know that a little bit better than me.
Sure. iBank.com is really a web portal. In the conference just a few minutes ago, I talked about eHarmony.com and Match.com as a matchmaking engine for men and women in the dating space. iBank.com is very similar. What we do is we take a profile of a request that you have as a small business owner. We found it ourselves doing business loans. So if you have a business loan request, whether it be a business loan, a commercial mortgage, or an equipment leasing loan, we take a profile of that request and we try to matchmake you with the best lending institution available. And we do this locally, regionally, and nationally. We do the same for business insurance, business consulting, and a few other sectors. But the point is, especially in this economy, your local community banker might not be able to help you anymore. And all morning from some of the government officials we've been hearing, shop your loan out. Get your loan out to as many organizations as possible, not just banks, but credit unions, private lenders, maybe even VCs and angels, and compare the rates, compare the terms, see if you can be contacted by at least someone.
Okay, and VCs are venture capital companies, and you made a really good point when you were there speaking. A lot of the banks want you to have a 720 score or a 680, and there are quite a number of people who fall below that.
Absolutely.
So you're saying that you guys will be able to matchmake people who might come in with a credit score of 650 or 620, whatever. Is that?
That's right.
Yeah.
The banking institutions today are scared because of everything that's happened. So our criteria, we have about 350 lending institutions in our network, and I would probably say 50 to 80 of them are banks, and the rest are private lenders or maybe even brokerage institutions. The private lenders will be willing to take a lower credit score because they can get a little more creative. They're not bound by the rules and the laws and the regulations of big firms, big bank firms. So where a bank will cut their filter off at maybe 680, 700 plus, and that's just one criteria, positive cash flow in business for 100 years. A private lender, an independent, wealthy just individual like you and me that wants to lend out money, will take a 620, will take a 640. They want to hear your story.
Wow.
Do you have a good story, and do you have at least decent numbers to back it up, and they'll help you.
Okay, if people want to contact you or find out more information about what you do, how can they do that?
You can contact me at ibank.com. It's the URL. My contact information is throughout the website on Contact Us. The website offers all kinds of tools and postings, and it's a nice resource. We do business currently with the ASBDCs, SCORE. We're trying to do business with SBA, and we do business with the EPA to help business owners find the services they need.
Well, okay, and ASBDCs are Association for Small Business Development Centers. I had to think about that. You would think I'd know that. Sure. Mr. Markell, my pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Very much.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Okay.